Hello, today I wanted to share a little bit more about some sexual violence terminology, and today we will be defining the term institutional betrayal. So I'm just going to be reading from my notes. Institutional betrayal was developed or coined as a term by Jennifer J. Freyd. She is now a professor emeritus of psychology at the University of Oregon. So that means she's no longer teaching, but still has honorable and very respected, cherished status and association or affiliation with the university or institution. But yes, institutional betrayal refers to wrongdoings perpetrated by an institution enacted against individuals that depend on that institution. This can include failure to prevent or respond appropriately or supportively to wrongdoings committed by other individuals. For example, sexual assault, any and all forms of gender-based violence, and these instances or experiences of violence are committed within or facilitated by and at the institution. This term, institutional betrayal, especially as connected with betrayal trauma theory, was introduced by Freyd in 2008 and has been elaborated on and further explored in many texts. But by Freyd, there's a book called Blind to Betrayal that came out in 2013. And in 2014, a definition of institutional betrayal was created for American psychologists, and Freyd has continued to do work in 2018 and beyond that, but 2018 is of note. And I learned about the term institutional betrayal through a wonderful book called On the Wrong Side, written by Dr. Nicole Badera, that explores how universities regularly betray survivors and protect perpetrators of sexual violence. So to recap, institutional betrayal is institutions harming those dependent on the institution. It can include the failure to prevent or respond supportively to wrongdoings within the institution, especially when there's a reasonable expectation of protection. And the harm and violence of institutional betrayal is both pragmatic and psychological. There's a link below to learn more about this, institutional DARVO and institutional courage. Goodbye.